Welcome back to Farm and Hammer, everyone. We are starting today off with a bang, I guess. Came out to check the rental farm and had this old Beefmaster cow that was supposed to calve this fall. I noticed she was getting a little skinny on me in the last week or two. She didn't seem to be eating and her breathing was pretty heavy. So I didn't know what she had, but I was assuming she was running a temp. Anyway, came out this morning, saw her laying over here by herself. I assumed she was dead because there's buzzards flying around. But I drove over here and she has aborted. Had a tiny little calf there. Of course, it's Premie. Probably should have been in her for another month and a half, 2 months, but anyway, she aborted. I don't know if she can walk. I don't know what's going on here. But if she is up to it, I will get her up and try to catch her and haul her off. So anyway, I'll try to catch her tomorrow and maybe along with another one because the cow sale is tomorrow. So luckily this cow does come to feed. I've been trying to feed him a little bit of grain the last couple days because I knew I was gonna have to catch the bulls here soon, so I'm trying to get them used to coming in for feed. And luckily she's one of the first ones in when it comes to feed, so shouldn't have any trouble catching her. Shame I gotta sell her. Just bought her not that long ago, so anyway, but rather get some salvage value out of her before something worse happens. So she's obviously got something else going on. Anyway, we'll drive down here, take a look and see if there's anything else we've got going on here. While we're over here, you can see I've got a new calf here. That is not the mother. That is the mother. I said last video I knew she was gonna have a calf soon. And she did. Had this black baldy bull calf. Anyway, the cows think they're gonna get some more feed because, like I said, the last couple days I've pulled in, I've given them some. So I might as well drop some off while they're wanting it. Then I'll try to give that sick cow a little bit of feed just to see if she's okay and if she's in the mood to eat a little grain. But here's another cow I haven't showed you. I forgot to show her last video, but she's a friendly one and second stage bred, so hopefully she'll calve before the end of the year. But these other cows I bought them skinny and scrawny, and they have just fattened out nicely. Even this Hereford here, she was in rough shape when I got her, and she's definitely put on the pounds. And then this old cow, broke mouth cow, she's in excellent shape. She's not looking like she's gonna calve super soon, but she's in great shape. There's some others that they're getting there, but I've just been really impressed with the last batch I bought. They put on the pounds. Of course, the wild one, I had to pull her calf that I'm trying to catch and sell. She apparently doesn't like feed, which is weird. She won't eat anything, so she never comes over here. And then the other old cull cow I need to catch and sell, she's not interested in feed either. So it may be tough to catch all them, but at least the old one's pretty calm and gentle, so I should be able to walk her in the corral if I need to. The younger heifer that I had to pull her calf, she is a wild maniac, so it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough catching her. But there's the calf. There's the calf that was born last video. She's getting around well. And I guess her mother has enough milk for her because she's doing just fine. Dumped her a little bit of feed. She doesn't seem too interested, but she stood up since I came out here earlier, so I know she can walk. It's not actually that hot today, so she shouldn't be breathing super heavy. There she goes, she found the feed. Didn't give her a whole lot, but I didn't know if she'd be in the mood to eat, so. Anyway, that's it for the rental farm. Got a dead calf, a sick cow, and none of the other cows look like they're close to calving, so I'm not too worried about checking them twice a day over here. But at home, however, we've had quite a few calves, and there's cows calving every day, so we'll go over there and see if there's any new ones this morning. So we're out with a group of cows at home. It's actually been 5 or 6 hours since I showed you the rental farm. I've been on the sawmill cutting some beams out, so I'm filthy, sweaty, and covered in sawdust. But we're out with this group of cows. We're gonna see if we can find any new babies or any that are having trouble. And the first one we're gonna check is the Premie that was born this morning. It looked like it was standing up and all that, but I just, it didn't look that hot. So we'll see if it's across the fence. So we're gonna drive around to the other field. I tried to get the calf to stand up this morning, and its mother tried to slam into the barbed wire fence, so I gave up on that. It looked like it was in the same spot it was in this morning. She's just on the other side of the fence. Here's a pair you haven't seen. This calf was born 2 days ago, I think. Good looking pair. This calf was born yesterday night, I believe. But a lot of them, it looks like they've still got a ways to go, which is perfectly fine with me. I'm not sure if the heat kicked them in early or what, but we did have a week-long of 100 degrees, and on these third stage cows, I don't know if that just told them to kick the calf out early or what, but we had 4 born the first day, then there was a 4-day break, and then we had a couple more. But normally, if we're supposed to start September 1st, we'd have a calf or 2 the week before, so all the cows born at this point, I'm not too surprised with. And there's this pair here. That calf belongs with the white-faced cow. That black cow has a red-white face somewhere. But we're gonna come up to this Premie up here, see if I can push it under the fence without irritating the mother so bad she comes after me. Yeah, this calf hasn't moved at all day. Alright, so here's the calf. I got her on this side of the truck so she quits worrying about it and doesn't break through the fence. And as you can maybe see, it's tiny. Probably weighs 35, 40 pounds. I had to help it stand up. I don't know that it's ever actually stood up. So we are going to bring the calf into the corral, see if the cow will follow us, and see if we can help this calf nurse. Alright, the cow sure wanted a calf when I was trying to pick it up, but she didn't seem too interested after I put it in the truck bed. I couldn't get her to come down this alley and go in the corral. So I think I've got some colostrum in the freezer. I'm gonna try to thaw some out, get it warmed up, and try to feed this calf. If it won't drink, I may have to tube it. Alright, so here's calf. I took it out of the truck while I was warming up the milk, and he made his way 10 feet, so anyway, I think he was just too weak to get up and figure out how to suck. It's trying, but I warmed up just a tiny bit of colostrum I had saved from when I had bottle calves. It was in the freezer, so we're warmed up just a fifth or sixth of a bottle. Tiny calf like this, you don't want to overdo it. And all I'm trying to do here is get enough. Oh, all right, he couldn't stand up and let me put the bottle in his mouth, so we'll see if. There we go. It's trying to suck. Now it's getting some. Yeah, I think he was just too weak to look around for the udder. Anyway, that's all the milk I'm going to give him for now. He would have drank a whole lot more. But what I don't want him to do is not look around for milk when I bring him back to his mother. So, hopefully that's enough to get him some energy. You can see him jump there. He's thinking about standing up. Anyway, hopefully that gives him enough energy for the next hour or two. I'm going to give this calf, I don't know, 15 to 20 minutes. Just to let that milk actually get into his system, and then maybe he'll be a little more energetic, and I'll take him out to his mother and we'll see if he'll follow her around a little bit and try to find some food. Anyway, this isn't the first preemie we've had. I don't know if you guys remember, I made a video, I think it was last fall. First or second calf of the year was also a preemie. It was even smaller than this, probably weighed 10 pounds. Probably weighed 10 pounds less than this one here. But that one, I bottle fed it like I did this one. We brought its mother into the corral, and within 2 or 3 days of bottle feeding, it was up and around and nursing on its mother. So this one's in a little better shape than that one was, so hopefully he's got a chance. A lot of people give up on these little preemie calves, but I've saved a couple of them, and even the ones you don't save, it's worth at least trying. So when I think he's ready to go back to his mother, we'll carry him out there, see how he does. And I do have more colostrum I've already thawed out, so it's ready to go if I have to feed him again here in 3 or 4 hours. But I do have some more colostrum on hand. Hopefully it's good enough to do the trick. It is dairy cow colostrum, so it does take a lot more to do the job. But and then guys, just a little trick for some of you if you don't know. Basically how you tell if a calf is dehydrated or hasn't had anything to eat. It's called tinting the skin. Just pull their skin back, pinch it, and pull it out. And if the skin doesn't instantly snap back into place, you know they're dehydrated. Same thing works on other animals as well. His really isn't snapping back at all. I basically have to push it back in, but it's taking way too long to go back in, as you can maybe see. So anyway, he's extremely dehydrated. I may actually get him a little more milk before I take him back and see how he does. So guys, I carried the calf back out here. I gave it a little bit more milk before I took it out. And before I took him out, I had him up, he was standing, he was actually taking a couple steps and mooing, so he was feeling pretty good. And then when I dropped him off by his mother, he walked around her for about a minute trying to find milk. He was hitting her in the chest trying to find some. And then of course she knocked him over and he gave up. So anyway, he's at least hydrated enough that he might try to stand up and find some more milk. But She's not gonna let me get any closer. Anyway, I think he may come through. Anyway, that's where I'm gonna leave you all for this video. I will try to update you guys on this situation in next week's video. Hopefully he makes it, and he's a week old at that point, but yeah, we'll see how he is in the morning. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one, and with that being said, I will see y'all next time.